Hi, friends. It's me, Stacey Royal with Royal Gems and Minerals. We're live again, and guess what? We're at the book vendor. We have sneak peek in here. They're not even finished being set up, but I couldn't wait anymore. We had to come live. If you happen to be watching the replay of this or the live replay, you are welcome to take a screenshot or leave me a comment or send me a private message, and we can grab these books while we are here at the show. And they're all going to be the book price. So let me know what you want to see. Hi, friends. Are you so excited to look at some books with me? There's so many. I can't wait to share them with you. Look at this one, Sacred Geometry in Ancient Goddess Cultures. That one sounds really interesting. This one is a hardcover book, and let me see the price 1 second. I have to open it up. And this one is 48. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. The Moonies got delayed a little bit. He had to finish pricing them for me, and he had to call his dad, who was injured, and so he's not at the show this year. So they're going to get us prices. And as soon as we're done with the books and card decks, we will go to the Moonies and the House Hippos. And I saw some, and they are exciting. I'm just sharing the live. Let me know if you share. We have the book placed to ourselves because we are early, so we can take our time and look at all of the books and decks. And she's still setting up, so we might even find some new ones. Kathleen, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you again. I totally got distracted on the way over here. I found amazing golden healer skulls. I can't even describe the energy, but they invited us back to do a live over there if we wanted. So we might have to do that at some point. Oh, thank you, Ruth, for sharing. I will write you down. And I shared two now. All right, we're going to write down the shares on a piece of paper. We'll do Crystal Cash giveaway. Welcome. If you're just hopping on, we're at the book vendor. Kathleen and Ruth, I wrote you down for sharing the live. All right, let's walk around for a minute and see what we can find. So we'll kind of go do a scan, and I'll read you some of the titles, and then we can come back and look at them and check the price, okay? So let me know, type it in as we go if you see something. Chakras, energy centers of transformation. Hi, Jennifer. The chakras in shamanic practice, awakening the chakras. There's sacred geometry books we can take a look at. The Secret Life of Mother Mary. I am definitely interested in that one. The Way of Imagination. Oh, I like this one too. The Magdalene Mysteries. There's the Sacred Geometry of the Star Cut. And we can also start with the decks of cards too, if you'd like. Sacred Geometry for Artists. Maps of consciousness. This has I Ching, Tantra, Tarot, Alchemy, Astrology, and Actualism. Sacred Geometry, that's the first one I see. So let's check out these sacred geometric books. This one, Lori, this is a nice hardcover book here. And they're just going to be the book price. So we'll take a look. This one is $40 as the price. Let's take a look through it. Lots of diagrams and pictures in here. Let me see what it says about it. Language of the Angels. This is talking about the understanding of numbers and the patterns they produce. And it's the constructive framework for all manifested. Sacred Geometry book. Hi, Sarah. Guess what, Sarah? They have coloring books right now. They won't last long. If you see a title that you want me to show you, let me know. DMT, Grandmother Ayahuasca. Here is our first deck of cards we've come across. Sacred Mirrors cards by Alex Gray. $19.95 is the book price. Here's a sample of some of the cards you see. Love that. DMT entities, dreaming wide awake, ayahuasca visions, plants of the gods, the hemp manifesto. Ah, yes, the coloring book. Let me show you. Okay. And these titles are going to look upside down because of the way they're set up on the table. And I don't think I put the live in the chat if you wanted to grab that and do that for me, please. They do have tarot cards here, April. So here is one of the coloring books, Spiritual Traditions of India. Last year, they sold out of the coloring book super fast, and I only see 4 sitting here right now. So this one is $12.95, the book price. I grabbed the coloring book for you. Hi, Rena. Nice to see you. This one, Dreaming, Wide Awake, Lucid Dreaming, Shamanic Healing, and Psychedelics. Ooh, this one looks really interesting. And this one is $24.99, just the book price, Rena. And if you'd like one of these books, please just let me know and I'll set it aside for you right now. And then all I need is your email address and I can send you a payment request directly to your email. I accept card, PayPal, Venmo, the shop app. My US shipping starts at $5 and then varies per weight and location. Hi, Jeannie. Nice to see you. So the Dreaming While Wide Awake. You got it, Rena. We'll set these 2 aside for you. And then just make sure when you're done watching the live today that you send me your email address. Heather, let me show you this one. This is so nice. Psychedelic medicine at the end of life, dying without fear. This one, the price is $19.99. As far as I can see, Ruth, I only see the two titles for coloring books right now, Sacred Geometry and the Spiritual Traditions of India. Thank you, Rena. I appreciate it so much. Heather, I did grab that book for you. Ruth, just the one Sacred Geometry one for you. And April, I will switch it for you. You got it, Ruth. We set aside a Sacred Geometry coloring book for you. This one's working with the chakras. Please let me know if you shared and I'll write you down for the share giveaway. We have the herbal dog. We'll just kind of walk down here. I know we had some requests for some card decks, so we'll make our way this way. I know Roxanne was looking for a runes book. They have the runes. There's Living Your Best 5D Life, The Astrology of the Shadow Self. Yeah, Kelly, let me show it to you. Will you hand me another one of those Sacred Geometry coloring books, please? They don't have many of these and they sell out so fast here. So if you want a coloring book, I highly recommend grabbing one right now. Last year, we didn't get any of them because they were sold out after we had stopped in here. There's only 4 left on these. So beautiful. And it has a description about the drawing. And these are $14.95. You got it, Kelly. We'll set one aside for you. It's pretty amazing artwork in here. Rena, thank you so much for sharing. Jeannie shared. Thank you for sharing, Elena. We wrote you down. Rena, we can switch it for the Sacred Geometry book. And we've got one for you, Kelly. Thank you. And Rena, we wrote you down for sharing. Jeannie and Carolyn, we wrote you down for sharing. Also, thank you. Yes, we switched it out, Rena. So you have the Sacred Geometry coloring book and the Dream book. Hi, Violet and Opal. So nice to see you.
Hi, girls.
Jason says hi as well. Ooh, that's nice. JJ just showed me a complete guide to reflexology. There's a book right there, Julia. It's called Conversations with Birds.
I was already reading.
Oh, you were watching that one. Violet and Opal say hi, Mr. Jason.
Thanks for joining us.
Ancient Manifestation Secrets. We'll just kind of keep walking here. There's so many books that I'm excited to share with you. If one catches your eye, let me know. Look at this one, Cat Magic. I think that's a new one here. Another one, Runes for the Green Witch. Seeding Consciousness. The Celtic one, Celtic Druidry. Rituals, Techniques, and Magical Practices, Kelly. Ruth says, hi, Jason and JJ. $19.99 on this one. It's a handbook for the Celtic Druid path and kind of explores the original ancient Druids and ancient Druid oral teachings and different tools and all different things. Let me open it up. And look at this, y'all. Crystal wands. I know we love our massage wands. This is a book all about them.
I just got that.
Thank you. Kelly, we'll set this one aside for you. I'll open it up for you. There's lots of pictures and different spells. Very nice. You got it.
This one is really cool. It has different massage techniques, what each wand does,
Carolyn, you do reflexology.
and each stone.
Which one? The Celtic one we looked at. Cat Magic. We can look at it. That's really cool, JJ.
And also different massage techniques.
Ooh, Ruth. So this one. Muse, Myths, and Mystery. Look. Kind of about cats through different stories and different meanings, different cultures, different totems. This is pretty interesting. All about different cats and how they have been a part of different cultures. Yeah, I love this. It is $16.95 for the cat book. The wand book is $19.95 here. For the crystal wands, $19.95. They do go back to Egyptian time, Kelly. All right, Kelly, we'll grab one of these for you.
This one looks like a really cool book.
Ooh, yeah, Keepers of the Spirit World.
Speaking of the Egyptian cats.
The rune books, Lori. So there's a couple of those. Lori, which rune book would you like to see? There's runes in astrology or runes for the Green Witch. Ruth, you got a wand book. Thank you. Kelly, we did grab the wand book for you, not the cat one. The runes for the Green Witch, this one is $22.99. And the runes and astrology, this one is at $22.99. No worries about the cat book. I thought it was interesting. It'll still be here, I'm sure. Seeding Consciousness, Plant Medicine, Ancestral Wisdom, and Psychedelic Initiation. And this one is $22. Yeah, we can take a look at these. So this one is going to be all about more of the Nordic runes. Kind of working with the natural time cycles, the months and the years, and just kind of really dives deep into those different symbols, cycles of the year. Kind of dives really deep into it, tying it with the planets and the seasons. And then this one is also the same about the runes. This is going to help you dive into it more based on plants, crystals, astrology, and it has a deep chapter about each rune and what it means. They do have cards here, Sarah. We are working our way down this row and we'll take a look. JJ has one she wants to show you, crystal healing for animals.
This one would be really cool. Let's see what's inside. It's really cool. Different types of dogs, it looks like.
Yeah, we can tell about that one, Carolyn, just a moment. That's a nice one, JJ. And what's the price on this one? It's right up here, $14.95 on the crystal healing for animals.
Here's the Living Your Best 5D Life book by Maureen J. St. Germain. This one is $16 even. Then there's also the Evolution Empathy. And this one, the price is $18 even.
This one looks really cool. So does this one.
Can you show the one that I had for you?
Nope, not yet.
Good.
This one looks really cool, especially if you're into cooking like me and Isabel are.
25 on that one. Culinary Pharmacy, Intuitive Eating, Ancestral Healing, and Your Personal Nutrition Plan.
Looks fun. That's really cool. Oh,
That's upside down.
I had it upside down.
How the origins of food crops connect places around the globe.
That's really, really cool.
Jessica, would you like the Culinary Pharmacy one that JJ was just showing? For 25. We'll set this one aside for you. Let me know if it's a different one.
This one's really cool. Crystal protection from 5G and EMF.
Oh, that's great, Jessica. I'd be interested to know if there's any differing viewpoints there.
Lots of pictures in this book.
I wonder if this one discusses organite.
I'm sure it does.
I see
Maybe.
crystal body grids over here.
Move down just a little bit more.
Okay. And this one is $9.99. This one's a smaller book.
Do you have the Runes of the Green Witch, Ruth?
I think so too.
I think Stacy has that one too.
I think she has it.
Oh, you think, okay. Apparitions at the moment of death. Which one are you thinking? Oh, are you asking Ruth, Lori? The alchemical search for the unified field. Get my stickers out of the way.
This one.
Animal spirit wisdom.
Carolyn says she's traveled to 5D. There's protection there.
Very nice. Crystal body grids.
Ooh, that looks fun.
Mm-hmm. 56 gemstone layouts for energy healing. And this one is $24.99.
This one is $9.99.
Ruth asked what was the wand one that she has.
The wand one?
Yes, right there. This one.
That's the wand book.
For massage therapy, reflexology, and energy medicine.
Oh my, I'm gonna get this one. This one, crystals for psychic self-defense.
For banishing, binding, and magical protection.
I like this one. This one is $24.99. It has all the different crystals in here. How to make some grids for release and dealing with spirits. Ooh, this one is going to be really powerful.
Are you talking about the crystal body grids, Sarah?
The psychic self-defense one, April. There's 145 gemstones in here and showing you even how to grid your house with different stones, where to put stones, how to repel psychic spies, conflict resolution. There's some body grids in this one too. Crystals for psychic self-defense. Found a couple of decks over here. Shamanic power animal, animal whispers.
This one's really cool. All the different ruins.
I am so excited to show you these ones. I didn't even know she had a deck, Josephine Wall, with her beautiful artwork. This is stunning. Oh my goodness. What's the price on that one, JJ?
This one is 18.
Right there. Angelic Vibrations Oracle by Josephine Wall. I don't know if you've ever seen her greeting cards and different artwork, but they are so deep and symbolic. This is a really beautiful deck here. There's some of the cards. That's okay. We understand. This deck is $19.99. The one that I'm going to get is this one, Crystals for Psychic Self-Defense. And this one is $24.99.
Sarah, I was looking through the crystal body grids, and it does have certain specific ailments, but I don't see anything about back pain. It's got different for the immune system, skin and hair, heart and vascular, the head. So there's quite a few different things in here, but I didn't see back pain specifically called out. And again, this one is 25.
Was it this one, April? The Angelic Vibrations. And this one is $19.99. We also have Dragon Decks, the Pride of Dragons Oracle. This one, there's some of the pictures. Nice and simple. This one is 20.
Speaking of dragons.
Yeah. Kelly said, what was the name of that book, Jason?
Crystal body grids.
Crystal Body Grids, Kelly. You'd like that one? You got it. Thank you. This one. So here's the Animal Whispers Empowerment cards. This one is helping you access the rhythms of nature and the planet with messages from the animal kingdom. There's a couple samples of the cards back there. Nice, beautiful, bright artwork. This Animal Whispers is $19.95. You get the deck and the guidebook. The Shamanic Power Animal Oracles. This is Oracle cards and guidebook. And there's an example of the cards. This one is $17.99. And you get to learn about the healing powers of your animal guides and the gifts that they offer you. And that one is $17.99.
This one is Crystal Gifts.
Yeah, how to choose the perfect crystals for over 20 occasions. That's interesting.
It's lots of pictures.
It's nice.
What's the price on that one?
It's $9.95 on the gift book. We have Oracle of the Phoenix. This is gorgeous. And this one is all about renewal and connecting with that Phoenix energy. Wow. These cards are absolutely stunning. And the price on this one is $19.99. We also have Dragon Wisdom. Beautiful cards in this deck also. This one is $19.99. Adventure, Love, and Magic through Dragons. You're welcome, Sarah.
Keep looking, Sarah, for anything that would specifically call that out for you.
And this one looks really nice too. The Path of Elemental Witchcraft, Book of Shadows. It's so nice. How to work with the different elements. And says it's a sacred journal filled with personal experiences and spells. $24.99 on the Elemental Witchcraft. There's also flower essences from the Witch's Garden here. Hold on one second, JJ. I'm going to sneak in here. And this one is $24.99.
This one might have back pain.
Oh, these are nice, JJ. I'm going to grab some of these.
These are the only ones.
Those are the only ones? Okay.
Yes. There's only one.
Might be the last one of this.
Says that. Let's look at this one.
This one.
All right, Kelly, we'll set this one aside for you. Thank you.
That's what you specialize in, Carolyn? How nice. Oh my gosh, I have to say, I don't know if you all were on the other day when we sold the little carnelian cubes with all the points. I have to say that's been my favorite purchase from the Gem Show right now. They're so stimulating when you use them. You can roll it in your hands like this. I'm going to do a little demo of them later. I went back and bought all they had because I want to gift them to some people, but I really, really love them. We have Oracle of the Birds. Beautiful hummingbird on the front, and definitely gorgeous artwork with all the birds there. And this deck is $25 for the Oracle of the Birds. The Elemental book, this one. It's different spells and rituals from the author's personal experiences. It's like she shared the inner works of her shadow journal with you, her book of shadows. It talks about how to scry and work and healing through the kitchen. This one is $24.99 for the Elemental Witchcraft.
This is one that interested me right away. I'm very interested in Thoth and his teachings. Thoth, actually Nostradamus claimed to be Thoth reborn. If anybody's familiar with Nostradamus and his predictions, many of which have come true. This is a really interesting one for the magic and initiatory practices of ancient Egypt. And the cost on this one is $18 even for the union of Isis and Thoth.
We have Ancestral Slavic Magic, transcend family patterns and empower ancestral connections. This one is $19.99. Deeper healing in this one. And then there's also these inner child cards. I only see one copy of these. So you can let me know if that's something you might be interested in. They might have more coming out, but this is the only one I see right now. It's $34.95. And it's got 78 cards and a 320-page book. To do more inner child healing. Heather P., is this the one you'd like? The Union one? That'll be really fun to dive into. We'll set it aside for you.
This Classic Tales from India is a book that we bought last year and we've shared with the kids on our travels around the country this past year. There's some really fun stories in there.
Really? Oh, it's so good. We read it in the car when we're traveling.
And we also have Awakening Your Crystals, Joyce. I believe this one was on your list if you'd like to set one copy of this aside for you. They just told us that the publisher's wife actually wrote this book of Classic Tales from India, so that's really cool.
Yeah, we like to read that one when we're on the road. It stays in the car. That's so awesome. Dana, we wrote you down for sharing. We saw this book earlier, and here are the cards to go with the book. Personal growth deck. This one is 20. Let me see. I read the Canada price. Let me flip it over. And this one is $19.99. I like that one. Kelly, you got the Awakening Your Crystals. They have a mini tarot deck. The Rider-Waite-Smith style here. And this deck is $19.99. Great one you could carry in your purse with you. They also have this one, Crystal Oversoul cards. Look at that artwork. That's amazing. And Awaken Your True Self. Look at the artwork. Oh my goodness. Temples of Lemuria, Crystal Kingdom really helps to awaken you. And there are crystal mandalas in here. And the crystal deck is $30 for the crystal deck. I'll look for cat cards, Sarah.
Here's a cool one that JJ just found. It's called Jin Shin for Cats and Dogs, Healing Touch for Your Animal Companions. Healing touch is a modality that's kind of similar to Reiki, just working with our body's own healing energies that we have.
Okay.
The price on this one is $19, $19.99. You know if you have any more of this one?
Yeah.
Different touches and movements that you can do to help with different ailments. It's very detailed photos and graphics.
So Kelly, is this the one? So she let us open them, and it has a magnet right? She said it's pretty strong, so it's going to stay closed for you. And then you have to see them because they're black gilded edges here on the cards.
Those are cool.
Yeah, these are really nice. So put it back in there. And the book stays right there with it. And these ones are $19.99. Juanita, which book is it? You said Book of Art. Ruth, this one is $19.99. We'll set that one aside for you. And were you thinking coloring books, Juanita?
Yeah.
I don't see any just cat decks. They do have the Animal Love. The Animal Love is $30. There's a sample of the cards inside. Kelly, I did, and I wanted to show it to you. It has a nice magnet, has the book, and the cards are black gilded on the edges. This is a really nice deck. Ruth, I did not. I can grab you one. I'll grab one right now to confirm with you. Ruth, is it this one? This is such a beautiful deck. I might have to get one of these for Dawn and I to share. $19.99. And yeah, it's just opening you up to the frequencies. And this artist is so incredible. Like, you'll be able to see so much deep symbolism in each of her drawings there. And this one is a wise, loving messages reminding us that we're never alone and that divine guidance is always available. And this deck is $19.99. We'll grab one of those for you, Ruth. It says a place at the table. Let me see. Yes, you got it, Lori, and Kelly will set one aside for you too. Elena, the chakra cards, healing insight method. This one is $19.99 for the chakra cards. I really like those decks also. I think I'm going to have to get one of those. They're really beautiful, the angelic vibrations. Juanita, we're looking for the one to show you. It's okay, Elena. I don't mind saying again. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. We are at the book vendor at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. If you see something you'd like, let us know, and we can set it aside for you. The Animal Love cards, these are $30. Oh, you should totally come, Kelly. You would have a blast here. Nice orbs card. I think these ones are round cards. I'm going to open this one and see if it is round cards. Juanita, did you see the book here that you were asking about? Because we're looking for it for you. Yes, Dawn, we did grab a deck for you. Sounds good, Kelly. We'll still be here. Juanita, was it this one? The Culinary Pharmacy. Sarah, we'll look for mermaid cards for you. The alchemy book. Let me see. Was it this one?
Yes.
Jessica, the first alchemists. And this one is $26.99 over here. So I was wrong about the orb cards being round, so I'm glad we opened it up to show you, but here's a sample of the cards. Beautiful deck. You want this one, Jessica? You got it. Hi, Felicia. Nice to see you. We are live at our favorite book vendor at the Tucson Gem and Minerals Show. Hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. Here's Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian Ritual of Forgiveness. I used to sing this to my kids all the time. And it would be so cute when they're like 3 or 4 singing me Ho'oponopono.
Such a powerful belief.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. This book here is $9.99. Ruth, you have an elemental magic book, but it's not the same as the one we showed. It's okay. You can be behind in your comments. No worries. Here is the Water Alchemy Oracle. Sarah, you were asking about mermaids. This one is so pretty. And this one is 25. There's a sample of the cards in here. And this one is a very high vibe, and it has lots of symbolism, deities, divas, gods and goddesses, water creatures, and lots of magical sigils inside. Very powerful yet fluid deck. This one is 25. Alyssa, welcome. The Culinary Pharmacy. This one is $24.99. The Orbs deck, that one is $16.95, Ruth. And then there's quite a few other decks. There's Essential Oils, Oracle Cards, Shamanic Star Wisdom. I'm going to set them here. You can let me know which ones you'd like to know more about. Angels of Atlantis. The Orbs author, Diana Cooper and Kathy Crosswell. They're also the author of Enlightenment Through Orbs and Ascension Through Orbs. I'm not too familiar with them, Ruth. Nope. There's Greek mythology reading cards. There's astrology reading cards. So let me know if you want to see any of these up close. Yeah, let's take a look. Carolyn, Essential Oils Oracle cards here. I have quite a bit of information there. These are $18.99. Now y'all are making me feel bad that I don't know who she is. Dawn says that Diana Cooper is wonderful, Ruth, and Lori says she's very popular and has been around for a long time. There's also a book about tarot, Spiritual Teacher in the Cards, The Way of Tarot. This one is $29.99. And it does have colored pictures inside and deeper exclamations, you know, same thing. Beautiful. And that tarot book is $29.99. This one sounds interesting. The Poison Path Grimoire. Don't tell anybody you got that one from me. And this one is $19.99. Here's another poison one, The Poison Path Herbal. This is by that same author. This one might be fun. $19.99. You like the essential oils and the gemstones oracle? Yeah, they have a lot of those here. You liked the ones with the black edges, Felicia? Let me show them to you again because that's really neat gilding that they have. Aren't these pretty? And you get the book and the nice box with these. Yeah, we'll take a look at the poison books. Don't tell your husband you got them from me, Jessica. Although, see, now they're going to have my fingerprints all over them. Oh, man. The Poison Path Grimoire and the Poison Path Herbal. The Star Wisdom, I can look at those for you, Lori. These are $19.99 each. This one's more about the history and lore, and this one is more about working with the poisonous plants and fungi. Poison Path Grimoire and Poison Path Herbal. You want a deck of the orb cards, Ruth? You got it. Oops. The orbs to the left. Yep. Jessica, you got it. We'll set both of those aside for you. I'm going to wipe my fingerprints off of them. Alyssa, you just asked your husband if you could get a poison book, and he said, well, it might be an important skill to have. He's not lying.
That's a confident husband.
Confident husband, yes. I love it. That's so funny. So true. Lori, the Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle. Let's see. The price on this one is $19.99. Says, sometimes you look to the heavens in the hope of finding answers to life's questions. And this deck is about our ancient ancestors knowing that the origin lies in the stars. So it's based on shamanic ancient traditions, and they're just really beautiful photos and artwork, and it just takes you back to your energetic roots. Hi, Addison. Nice to see you. We're live at our favorite book vendor at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. If you see something you want to know more about, make sure you ask. They're both by the same author. I said that the way I did because when I grabbed one, it said it down here, right? And I had read this one, and then I saw that the other one was here. So I just said that they were both by the same author, Ruth. There's no sound on YouTube. That's pretty silly. I'll have Jason look around for a book about vortexes.
This looks really cool. Also about both.
Yeah, Jason's checking this one out.
Enoch is another one of those incarnations. He was supposed to be Enoch before he was Thoth. Looking for vortexes.
Alyssa, let me know if I can grab you one of the poison books. I'm sorry, Carolyn. Sometimes I have to mute it because we're at a show. So it might seem like you are losing sound, but I had just muted it for a moment. They also have teen astrology books. There's a few different ones over here. Teen Dream Power, Tarot for Teens, and Teen Astrology. You got it, Alyssa. We will set aside the Grimoire one for you. Elena, they don't have that specific book. They do have some other books on cannabis, though. The husband's going to show them to you right now.
So there is Cannabis Therapy, which is a complete guide, it says, by Wendy Reed. says, such an incredible book and a fascinating history of this remarkable plant. I love all the facts, studies, and information, and especially appreciated how the author has woven in her personal healing stories and the stories of those who have used cannabis for medicinal and spiritual purposes. This one is $22.99.
Y'all, I said I didn't know who Diana Cooper was, and then I see cards by her. I know who she is.
The cards that you have.
Yeah.
This one is Cannabis Healing, a guide to therapeutic use of CBD, THC, and other cannabinoids by Franjo. I'm going to slaughter that name.
Yep. Just skip that name.
Groton Airman, MD. $19.99. So if you're interested in one of those, just let us know. We'll set one aside for you.
I found some more decks too. We're going to start setting these ones aside. Kelly, you want the healing one? You got it. Astrology reading cards. These ones, I'm going to go through the prices and then I'm going to have the husband put these away for me. $19.95. The shamanic. You want the first one, Elena? We'll grab that one for you. This one's the shamanic star wisdom. And this one is $19.99. Oh, if you're watching the replay, you're welcome to let me know. Elena, they don't currently have any cards with that same theme. Greek mythology cards. These ones are really cool. $19.99. And this one is more ayahuasca inspired, if you are interested in that. Oh, thank you, Felicia. I'm having fun showing all of the books and card decks. $30 on the Amazonian Angel Oracle. Maddie, we're going through the prices. So if you see a book, I can tell you the price. That's just the book price. Elena, we did set that book aside for you. And Ruth, you bumped a comment, but I don't see what comment it is. Any books on sigils? I'll ask Lori. We have messages from heaven, communication cards. And like I was saying, if you're watching the replay, feel free to just take a screenshot or send me a message with the title that you'd like, and we can grab it over the next couple of days. There's no books about vortexes. We just checked $19.99 on messages from heaven. This one is pretty cool. Findhorn spirit cards. And this one is practical daily guidance. Look at the cards on this one. Y'all, how many decks do you think the husband's going to let me buy while we're here? You can get your guesses in now. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Which comment were you bumping? This one is $19.99. The cannabis books, let me show them to you, Maddie. This one is cannabis healing, and this one is $19.99. And then we have cannabis therapy, and this one is $22.99. We are looking for the book about sigils, Lori. So give us just a second. Maddie, let me know if I can set aside a cannabis book for you. And Dawn Royal, I'm not sure which comment you were bumping. Ruth, you said 35. I don't know what 35 meant. And Dawn, you said 27. I don't know what that meant either. And Dana, you said as many as you desire. I don't know what that means either.
He's
So,
asking how many
you
else
know.
can let you buy.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Dawn, your guess is 27 and Ruth, you said 35. Man, I like this. Can we go with their numbers, husband? You want the first one, the cannabis healing? You got it, Maddie. We'll set that one aside. Dawn bumped Kelly's comment. Okay, we'd already grabbed Kelly's book for her. Thank you. This one, doesn't this look nice? Lymph Health, the key to a strong immune system. I've been working with my lymph quite a bit, so I'm really curious about this book here. Talks about how diet affects your lymph and how your lymphatic system is the unsung hero of the body. This one's $16.99. Lori, your guess is 3 is the amount of decks he's going to let me bring. We'll see. We'll see. Lori will set the lymph health book aside for you. Carolyn will grab one for you also. Elena, I love that number. Elena says you're going to let me get 11 decks. Thank you, husband. That's so nice of you. That one is for Lori and one for Carolyn, please. Oh, Casper, you know Jason well. She said she thinks that you're going to let me get as many decks as I want. Like, that is fabulous.
If I'm smart.
The poison and cannabis books, we can look inside them. Yes. Yeah. See, 11 is the perfect number for me. I agree. And if Dawn's still on here, Dawn Royal, I will share my decks with you. Let's see. Kelly said hi to you, Dawn. The shamanic star wisdom cards, Felicia. Let me see. Where did I put them? They're right here. And the shamanic star wisdom, these ones are $19.99, Felicia. And so for sigils, the one book that they have is going to be coming out in April of this year. They have this book, Lori, The High Magic of Talismans and Amulets. And the price on this one is $29.99. It's a nice hardcover book. And then they do have Angel Heart Sigils. And this is a card deck. And I'll look at some of the cards there. So pretty. And this deck is $15.95. I want to check this one out. And then we'll look at, Jason's looking at the poison one for you, Ruth. The Grimoire, Poison Path Grimoire.
This has a couple of different recipes. One I'm seeing here is aphrodisiac tea and smoke blend, Damania infused wine, rose chain breaker. And it goes into a little bit of a detail how to prepare each one and what they're used for and what they're capable of and what the origin of some of them were as well. Passion Path Grimoire.
Poison Path.
Oh, sorry.
What was the price on that?
That one is $19.99. And the Poison Path Herbal, also $19.99. Got a couple different glyphs and sigils in it throughout.
Hey, JJ, would you put these ones back for me in the right spot, please? Thank you. Lori, I can read your autocorrect. I know which one. I know what you're saying. Sigil.
Also has a few recipes, mostly text though.
So the sigil cards, mystical symbols from the angels of Atlantis. That's what the cards look like there. And it's 12 beautiful angelic orbs offer 44 aspects through illumination, bliss, genius, and insight to harmony and anticipation and pleasure. We'll gladly answer the questions you may have about relationships, health, or wealth and return you to the higher frequency. And we can grab the shamanic star wisdom for you.
There's that one over here.
Yes, we'll set that one aside for you, Felicia. Here's a book on how to become a mermaid, tapping into that magical energy. This one is $14.99. It says anyone can become a mermaid. You must develop the vibration of water in your energy field and perceive as mermaids do. And connect deeper to the water energy. And that one is $14.99. You got it, Lori. We're going to set those sigil cards aside for you. Elena, that's okay. I think you should get a deck and try. That's how I actually taught myself how to find my energetic tell. Was I started using a deck of cards every single day, just pulling a card for myself. And as I continued to work with the energy of cards, my energetic receptors just got stronger. I can talk about them a little bit more too, if you'd like, in the future. 22 on this book, it's alternative health, but it has the chakras. There's crystal information in here, psychic healing. This is really nice. Wisdom of nature, different things for vibrational healing. This is a really thick book. It's 22, looks really fabulous. Ruth, you want a sigil set also? We'll grab one for you. This was the first one Jason showed, Ruth. Dana, we will grab a deck of the sigil cards for you. Carolyn, so sigils are symbols that have a deeper meaning or kind of symbolic deeper meaning. You can make sigils out of different letters and things, but they all just hold a higher vibration and can call in different energies. Yes, I would love to teach you more about cards. I've really been enjoying pulling my card of the day. See, that's why we should convince the husband to let me get some new decks so I can continue doing card of the day. But I would love to teach you, Elena. Oh, thank you. I really love pulling card of the day. Your daughter carves sigils into her candles with intention. That's an amazing practice, Dana. I love hearing that.
So Ruth, this is the cannabis healing book, and there's a few graphs and charts. This one here, for example, is comparing THC with codeine and a placebo as far as pain reduction over time. There's just a few charts, but mostly this one is all text.
I would love to hold a card class. I am not an expert by any means, but I love sharing about it.
And there's also the Cannabis Therapy, a complete guide. This one looks like, again, all text, not too many graphs or charts. This one was $22.99, and the first one was $19.99, Ruth.
Yes, there should be another set of the Star Wisdom Oracles. We can grab that for you, Felicia. Here's another mini deck. This one is also by Diana Cooper. It's the Angels of Light cards, and it is $9.95. You can see that's a smaller sized deck. We also have Diana Cooper Atlantis cards. And let's see. There was another smaller deck I brought over here. There's Magdalene manifestation cards. The Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle. That's the one that you meant. Yeah, just a second. Ruth says, what does it say about using cannabis for therapy? Let me see if it includes a book, Jessica. I'll see if they have plant one, Sarah, and JJ just put this palmistry for happiness book here. They have some sound healing books that I want to show you. And we can go over to the other side of the shelf and do a scan over there. I'm going to open this deck up for you, Jess, and see if it has a book with it. It looks like it's just cards, but I think they're detailed. So let me see.
Ruth, it has an entire chapter. Chapter number 8 is on developing a cannabis therapy plan. Chapter 7 is additional cannabis therapy tools. How to make medicine with marijuana is number 9.
So with the mini deck, the Angels deck here, this is what it looks like. So you get these 2 instruction cards in here, okay? So it has different ways to work with the deck on these cards, okay? And then this is what the cards look like on the back. And then the front is really detailed. So it has all the information and affirmations right on the front of the card. So that's a nice little pocket deck. Jessica, no problem. We will end this live and be live again at the Moonies after a little while. So we'll see you then.
Ruth, those chapters that I read you were out of the cannabis therapy book, but then looking at the chapter titles for the cannabis healing book, almost every chapter is related to therapeutic uses of cannabis and different types of cannabis.
It had art in it. Juanita, the kitchen one. Okay, let me see what I can find.
Culinary pharmacy.
Was it this one, Juanita?
Oh, there's also
Palmistry would be fun, wouldn't it, Ruth? Dana, we were just confirming. I don't know. I don't know what I said for you, Dana.
yeah.
Ooh, Lori, I like the way of thinking. Lori says I need 365 decks of cards. Then I have one for each day of the year. This is a good idea, Lori.
Sounds like something you work up to over time.
I'm trying.
This is the one I wanted to show.
Oh yes, show this one, please. This is a set of books, you guys. This is amazing.
The volume of 3 books. well, a set of 3 volumes, I guess. Volume 1, 2, and 3. They are Introduction to Magic 1, 2, and 3.
Gluten-free books. Let me look for you, Jess. And here is the Angels. No, Heather, you didn't miss the Moonies yet. Welcome. We were going to do a live from down there, but they needed a little bit of extra time. So we thought we would look at books while we were waiting.
This 3-book set is $125 for the complete set, Introduction to Magic. And it is written by Julius Evola, and the Group. And if you're not familiar with it, the Group was a group of Italian esoterists that was formed in 1927 to study and practice ancient rituals from the mysterious traditions of the world. So those sounds pretty interesting. Quite the author there. This looks like a really good book or set of books. I love the sacred geometry.
And what's the price on that one?
$125 for the set.
That's nice. Okay, I'm sorry, Juanita. We'll keep looking. I'm going to walk over this direction for the Healing the Health books, Juanita, and maybe we'll see it over there. And Carolyn, we will grab you in mini angel deck. I am not picking squares today, not for this live anyway. And we can pick squares for the Moonies. Dana wants to confirm that we grabbed her an angel heart sigils.
Yes.
We did, Dana. The description for Magdalene, is it the deck? This one. This one's pretty. Manifestation cards create abundance through love. That's what your cards are going to look like right there, Elena. This one is $30, and it's a hands-on tool to help you with manifesting and tapping into that dimensional collective intelligence devoted to your growth. That is beautiful. I like that one a lot, actually. Really beautiful. You want the second cannabis book, Elena? We'll grab that one for you. Felicia, we did grab you 2 sets of the Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle. It's okay, Felicia. My email, you can find me at Stacy, STACY, at royalgemsandminerals.com. And I think I have your email already. So I did grab you 2 of those decks, Felicia, the Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle. And we're going to slide over here for a minute. Let me know if you wanted to see more of the decks. And we'll take a look at all of the health books over here. If you see something as we're walking along, type it in and we'll grab you more information about it. Yes, Dana, we can take a look at it. I'll show it to you again. The humming effect there. You're welcome, Felicia. I'm excited to look at these ones. Words that free you, the power of switch words, healing with light frequencies, the way of the wild soul woman. I have this book. This one's a really good one. I definitely provide a lot of grief support, and these are really nice books to learn more on how to do that. Mystery of Life Energy. Lori said, you're closing your eyes. No, open your eyes so you can see these amazing books. Come on. That's what we're here for. Numerology or a sacred geometry. Yeah, we can look at that. Dana, let me show you the back of those cards. Yeah, the decks go over there, honey. Let me see the animal one. Which one? Here's the Magdalene manifestation cards. And then that's what the cards are going to look like on the back. Numerology or sacred geometry. They do have some of those. And the animal messengers. Let me see. This one. A to Z Guide to Signs and Omens in the Natural World. Ooh, this one sounds really good. $18. Says we connect with animals in our own way. Animals are really sensitive to our energies, and every encounter with an animal signals something about our inner world and our innermost concerns. So here we go. Sparrow landing next to you, fox darting across the road. Ooh, I'm interested in this one. Birds and their different omens and messages. Herons, chickens, squirrels. Oh, this one's really cool. This one is $18 is the book price for animal messengers. You got it, Heather. I think I need one of those too. That's really nice. There's sound healing over here. And this one looks really good. There's Kundalini books, chakra healing, keys to the universe, birthing a new civilization, activate your superhuman potential. Lori, I thought you were closing your eyes. How do you know that one's over there to the left? The Mystery of Life Energy. This one looks pretty interesting. This one's 24. I'm going to have Jason show you, Heather, the Sacred Geometry books. And I will go and see if there is an acupuncture point book, Lori.
These books should all have some pretty great illustrations, I would think. This one is Sacred Geometry for Artists, Dreamers, and Philosophers. Sacred geometry is a wonderful interest of mine. Looks like this one is pretty in-depth. It is by John Oscar Laban. And the price on this one, I'll spell the inside of the cover, is $40 for this one, for this hardcover book. Yeah. That's number 1 for the Sacred Geometry. We'll say number 2, Sacred Geometry of the Star-Cut Diagram, the Genesis of Number, Proportion, and Cosmology. Price on this one is also $40 for the hardback. Some This one has more pictures along with the diagrams, a lot of illustrations. I think personally this one would interest me a little bit more than the first one. That'll be number 2. And then there's Sacred Geometry in Ancient Goddess Cultures, the Divine Science of the Female Priesthood. This one is $48 for the hardback. I don't think there's softback or paperback of these books. Talks about Angkor Wat, which is one of the greatest temple complexes in the world. Also the layout of the Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, how these geometric designs went into the layout of all of these sacred sites. Westminster Abbey. This one's a pretty interesting book as well. More in the history of sacred geometry. And then there's one more. Sacred Geometry, the Language of Angels. Language of the Angels. And this one is also $40. It's by Richard Heath. Again, it's going through the layout of ancient structures and sites, different designs. I would have to say personally, out of these 3 books, I like the second, or the 4 books, I like the second one the most. Right, Alyssa? We're going to have to think about that. We might be doing some building in the near future. All right, let me go through and look. Yeah, Carolyn, I love the sacred geometry stuff as well. Did you grab the Animal Messengers book for Heather? All right, Heather, we got that one for you. And then Lori, I'm not sure if Stacy showed you this one or not. Okay, this will be next on the list.
She couldn't see it. Her eyes were closed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Male and female, Carolyn. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool to build a house with sacred geometry, Alyssa.
The angel one.
This one.
Oh, Language of the Angels. Okay. Just the general description, sure. The angelic mind is founded on a deep understanding of numbers and the patterns they produce. These patterns provided a constructive framework for all manifested life on Earth. The beauty and elegance we see in sacred geometry and in structures built according to those proportions are the language of the angels still speaking to us. So that was the first paragraph there. And I'm going to skip down here to the bottom a little bit. Health decodes the angelic science hidden within a wide range of monuments and sites, including Karnak in Brittany, the Great Pyramid in Egypt, Teotihuacan in Mexico, early Christian pavements, and the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, and the Kaaba in Mecca. Exploring techniques used to design these monuments, he explains how the number science behind them gave rise to ancient religions and spiritual practices. He also explores the importance of lunar astronomy, first in defining a world suitable for life, and then in providing a subject accessible through pre-arithmetic humans for whom the moon was a constant companion.
All right, I found a few more too. We're going to go through and we're going to keep moving. We'll only be live here for a little bit longer, and then you'll have to catch the replay if you want us to go over anything. Numerology with Tantra, Ayurveda, and astrology. That's the numerological book I found, Heather, $14.95. And The author is an expert in Hindu traditions of Ayurveda and astrology, and he combines numerical values, astrological data, and analysis of body type in this book to teach you about numerology. And this one is $14.95. And Lori, The Definitive Guide to Acupuncture Points, Theory and Practice. This one is $29.99. It's a complete reference atlas of acupuncture and acupressure points, newly updated guide with shiatsu, qigong, and bodywork teacher Chris Jarmy. Lots of good illustrations in here. Then we had the numerology. This one is really interesting. I hum quite a bit. I once read if you're humming, it calms your brain so you don't have like that instant reaction. So humming is amazing. And this is a book about the humming effect and how it can really reduce stress and induce calmness. It can also help you sleep. The humming effect is $14.95.
All right, Heather, I'm going to take a second and read a passage from the Sacred Geometry of the Star Cut Diagram.
And you wanted
Yep.
the first one? Okay.
Got that, Heather. So this one talks about the star cut diagram specifically. Using circles drawn from the Vesica Pisces, Stewart explains how to create the star cut diagram and how this shape was at the foundation of ancient building and design, illustrating the numerous connections between the diagram and the creation of mandalas, yantras, stained glass windows, architectural ground plans, temples, and other sacred buildings, and surveying methods. He also shows how the star cut diagram reveals ancient geometric knowledge of pi, the Fibonacci sequence, Pythagorean shapes and seals, the golden ratio, the power of 108, and other sacred numbers and magic squares. He tells it allows you to make mathematically exact measurements and build perfectly true level structures without a computer, calculator, slide rule, plumb bob, or laser level. Sharing his extensive research along with hundreds of detailed diagrams and technical illustrations, the author shows how the star cut diagram was the key to building of humanity's first cities and how it underlines many significant patterns and proportions around the world.
I got it.
All right, we got one of those copies put back for you, Felicia.
I want to go over a few more of these. Acupuncture is so amazing, Alyssa. Acupuncture is actually the reason I was able to have children. Completely life-changing. Words that free you. What you say is what you become. We've all heard that. $16.99. And this one is powerful switch words to reprogram your life. This one's great. $14.99. We have the Little Book of Dragons, Finding Your Spirit Guide. The Humming Effect, you got it, Ruth. We'll set one of those aside for you. The Little Book of Dragons, $15.99. Glimpse of the Mystical World of Dragons. Ooh, Turquoise Atlantis Dragon. The Green Emerald Dragon. I love dragon energy. That one sounds good too, Heather, and you're going to think about it. The Words, you got it. I'm excited. I'm going to get one of these too, Heather. The inside of Light of Healing book. Which one was that? Is it right here that you can see? Did you show that one?
Mm-mm.
You got it, Ruth. We'll set this one aside for you. And the Book of Dragons for you, Heather. Felicia, we did only get one set for you. Which one? Which one? Lori, you said Inside of Light Healing Book. Let me see. You want to see the acupuncture one again? Dana, you got it, A Book of Dragons. There you are, Heather. The Wild Soul Woman, 5 Earth Archetypes to Unleash Your Full Feminine Power. Gosh, the cover on that book is amazing. And this one is $22.99. Are you ready to become a force of nature? What a question on there. I like that. Was it the Life Energy book? This one? The Mysteries of Life Energy, Lori?
Yeah.
Heather, we grabbed the numerology book for you, and I'm going to show you, Ruth, the acupuncture book, and then we're going to have to end the live from the book vendor for now. We can always try and come back tomorrow, and you are welcome to watch the replay. Definitive Guide to Acupuncture Points, $29.99.
Oh.
Okay, guys, sorry. This one is, I think this one's for needles. Ruth. This one, though, Complete Guide of Reflexology, is another one. And like Lori's saying, you can use the same points and accomplish the same effect without needles. Alyssa, there is a Ritual as Remedy book. You got it. We are going to set that aside for you. And guess what? We're going to end the live and we're going to go look at Moonies in a few minutes, but we got invited back. So tomorrow evening, in the evening, it'll be probably like 5:30ish, maybe 5:30ish, Arizona time, which is mountain time. We can come back to the book vendor and do a live again tomorrow night. And so we can pick up any books that you want. If you've taken a screenshot or let me know, we can do that for you. And then we'll be back also tomorrow evening. That sounds really fun. And then we will be able to grab anything that you're looking for. Shadow work for the soul and Ayurveda for obesity and gut health. Let me see if I can find that one for you, Ruth. Let me show you this one. Yeah, can I see that one? So here is the reflexology book. Very nicely illustrated, lots of details. The reflexology is $29.99. Was it this one, Ruth? I don't think it was that one. Hold on, let me look for a second. There's also an acupressure self-care handbook, shadow work. Did you see that one here, Ruth, or are you hoping they have it? Here you go, honey. Yep. And I'm going to show these last ones before I put them away. Dragons and Serpents, $14.99. Tarot Life Lessons, Living Wisdom from the Major Arcana, $19.99. And A Druid's Herbal of Sacred Tree Medicine. Beautiful artwork on the cover. This one is $16.95. It's the one with the pink flower. Oh my goodness. It's probably right here.
Yep.
This one. It is $19.99, Ruth. Yes, thank you for the reminder to drink lots of water. Heather, we're going to go to the Moonies right now.
Mm-hmm.
Lori, as soon as I turn this off, we're going to the Moonies, Heather. Yeah, let's take a look, honey. Yep, the Moonies is right around the corner in the same building, like 3 rooms away, Heather. Hi, Graciela. All right, you got it. We are going to grab this one for you, Ruth, and we'll see you all in a few minutes from the Moonies. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And if you watched the replay or you're plan to, just take a screenshot or write me down the names of the books. And then we'll be live tomorrow evening from here. So thank you again. And we'll see you in a few minutes when we are taking a look at the Moonies. You're welcome, Lori.